Hey, this is Keith at Half Tracks and Honeybees. Hope y'all are doing well today. Well, it's a sunny day here. Supposed to be close to 80 in the eastern foothills of North Carolina. So what we're going to do is open up a couple of nukes that we looked at about 10 days ago. Not sure exactly when this video will air. I'll try to get it where the dates match up. But when we were in them 10 days ago, they were 3 high. These are little 5-frame medium nukes. They were 3 high. The top box had some brood. The middle box had a little food. The bottom box didn't have anything. So what we did was pull out the bottom box, put the brood on the bottom, and the one with a little bit of food on top. So they're all 2 high now. So we're going to go in and see what the ladies have done in 10 days. And if it's like nukes are most of the time, I bet we'll be surprised. So here we go. Okay, so we'll check this little nuke first. Now we haven't been in these for 10 days, so let's see what happens that quick. Now this hive did have a fondant patty on it. They finished it off, so I took off the feeder shim and the patty. So, but I haven't been down in the box, so this will be as much of a surprise for me as it is for you. So let's see what they got going on. Now remember, last time, I'll put the link to the other video, we were 3 high. All the brood was in the top box. The 2 bottoms were pretty much empty. So we put that top box down on the bottom. And then this box was just a little bit of food and maybe 3 or 4 empty frames. So, let's see what we got. Ooh, good amount of bees. I got bees covered between the frames, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everywhere except this one right here. Let's see what we got. Frame of food, nectar and pollen, ooh, so we didn't have any brood in the top box the last time. Check that out. Same thing on this side. And these aren't queen cells, that's just comb. Same thing over here. Next frame's brood also. I told you these little nukes build out so quick. Look at that. Amazing. Next one too. Well, it's not cat brood, there's larvae all around it. I'll try to get a shot of that. And hopefully this next frame is loaded with food. Yep. Well, not on that side, but we got nectar on that side. Okay. Wow, I might need to pull these ladies back a little bit. Let's see what's in the bottom box. We did have some brood in the bottom. Let's see what they've done. Good frame of pollen. Oh, this next frame is brood. got another frame of brood. And the next one is brood. And the next one is brood. Not as much. And then a good frame of honey, I believe. Yeah. Got honey and nectar there. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull these ladies back a little bit. I'm going to take a couple of the frames of brood and put over in the hive behind the camera, because it was the one of the weakest ones that I had when we went through them the other day. So I'm going to pump them up a little bit. So let's move the camera. Excuse the earthquake. Let's move the camera over here. I'm going to go ahead and just pop the super off and the excluder. I'll work to this side so y'all aren't looking at my back. That's a good food frame. We're going to take some food and move over to the nuke. Well, that's a real good food frame. Might leave that one in here. Okay. We're going to put 2 brood frames right here in the middle. Now I'm moving the nurse bees too. I looked over the frames good for the queen. Okay. One thing nice about having all medium boxes, you can just do all kinds of stuff without even having to think about it. Okay, we'll come back around here. Got 2 food frames. I'm going to put, that one's just pretty much an empty frame. Then we got some food. And then a good food frame, or a good honey frame. And then this one. Remember, it's got 3 brood frames, and I'm going to put this food frame here on the outside. Roll anybody. Okay, and now what we're going to do, I'm going to put a box of heavy waxed foundation. Those nukes are great at drawing out foundation. If you've never tried that before, you should try it. Let's see, I'm gonna run and get another inner cover. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see, I think I will do one thing a little different. I've got one drawn frame here with just a little bit of honey. I'm gonna stick that right in the middle. There we go. So we'll check on these ladies again in a couple of weeks and see what they've done. And remember, this time we've got brood in the bottom two boxes, and pretty much everything's empty on top. So let me make me a note. Pull two brood, add box foundation, cool beans. Okay, well, let's go check the other one. Okay, now let's check this little nuke. I see lots of pollen coming in. That's about the end of that Fonda patty. We'll go ahead and pull that off. Now remember, this one was the same. It had brood in the bottom, but nothing in the top. Got a lot of brood, a lot of bees between the frames. Nothing there. Okay, this is a food frame. Nice and heavy. Lots of pollen. Oh, and we have brood. Just like the other one. Big old slab of brood on that side. Same thing on that side. Looks like not as much on the next one. But there's still brood. Oh, tons of larvae. I'll try to get a close-up of that. Then the next frame is food. There's some big fat drones walking around. Okay. Not quite as stout as the first one. But still a big change since 10 days ago. Let's see what's in the bottom. Just a drawn comb. Excuse me. This is brood on that side. And the next one's brood. A lot of larvae. Some good food. Larvae, cap brood, honey. And more brood. These don't have quite as much brood as that other one did. So I think I'll give them just another week or so. But they could use a little bit more food. I think I'll pop the top on one of these other hives that I know has lots of honey in it and pull a honey frame out. So just hold what you got for just a minute. I snitched a frame out of another hive. I don't know if that'll show up or not, but it's plumb full of nectar. Got some pollen on the other side. So that'll be good for these ladies here. And then I'm going to put it back together. But I am going to put some foundation on top to give them something to play with, because when all that brood hatches, there's going to be a lot of bees in this little hive. And this one I'm going to do the same. I've got one frame here that has just a little bit of honey on it. We'll put that right in the middle. The foundation on both sides. And we're done with this one. Nukes are so fun to play with. They're just easy. I said that in the last video. I don't know why more folks don't just have nukes instead of trying 8 frames or 10 frames. Just run a bunch of little 5-frame nukes. Okay, well, let's wrap this up. Well, I told you those little buggers would surprise us, and they did. Those nukes, they just build out so quick, and you turn your back on them and they'll build up and swarm on you if you aren't careful. So both of them had a lot of brood in them, a lot more than they did have. So we pulled that one back. Fed a big hive that was hurting a little bit. We'll give that big hive one shot at getting better. If they don't get any better, I'll drop a swarm in them or change the queen or do something. But the other one, it's doing good. We just put some foundation on both of them, and they'll draw that out in no time. And we'll get back into them in, I don't know, maybe give them a couple of weeks and see what happens. But I bet you some of that foundation on top will be drawn out. You want to make a bet? About a coffee. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I like playing with nukes. So easy. But if you liked it, please hit the like button. If you like my channel, please subscribe. And please make sure you always take time to enjoy the buzz. Y'all take care.